Welcome to Leos English. Today, we will take a journey through time to explore an exciting and dramatic period in human history, the Bronze Age. This was the time when humans first discovered the power of metal, especially bronze, to create tools, weapons, and beautiful works of art. From around 3300 to 1200 BC, the world saw the rise and glory of great civilizations, but also the shocking moments when these mighty empires slowly faded into darkness. Join me as we uncover this incredible story, from the early days when people moved beyond the Stone Age to the collapse of civilizations and the beginning of the Dark Age. It all began at a time when humans were still living in the New Stone Age, a period when everything, from knives and axes to farming tools, was made of stone. While these stone tools helped people hunt, gather, and raise animals, they had a major problem. They were not very durable and could break easily. These limitations pushed humans to search for a new solution. Then, around 6500 BC, in the land of Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, an incredible discovery was made. Ancient people accidentally found that when certain special stones were heated in a bright fire, they not only changed color, but also turned into a shiny orange-red material. This was copper, a metal that was softer but easier to shape, opening up possibilities that stone could never match. But the story didn't end there. Around 3000 BC, in the land of Sumer in the Middle East, humans made a groundbreaking discovery. They mixed copper with another metal, tin, to create a new alloy, bronze. The result was a much harder and more durable material than pure copper, which could be sharpened to make knives, axes, and swords. This was a turning point. Humans had officially stepped out of the Stone Age and into the Age of Metal. The invention of bronze not only improved daily life in warfare, but also laid the foundation for building complex and advanced civilizations. However, the spread of bronze did not happen at the same time across the world. In the Middle East, the Bronze Age began the earliest, around 3300 BC. In China, the first signs of bronze appeared around 3100 BC with the Mohenjo culture. Meanwhile, in India, the people of the Indus Valley were already using bronze around the same period. In Southeast Asia, such as in Thailand, traces of bronze were found only around 2100 BC. In Europe, including Britain, this technology became widespread much later, around 1900 BC. Each region had its own journey, but all moved toward the same revolutionary step for humanity. Looking back at the development of the Bronze Age, we can divide it into three major phases: the early, middle, and late Bronze Age. Each phase not only shows advancements in technology and art, but also reflects significant social, economic, and political changes of the time. During the early Bronze Age, from around 3300 to 2100 BCE, people in the Middle East began using bronze. This was when the first bronze tools, such as axes, daggers, and spearheads, appeared, making farming and warfare more effective than ever. Civilization started to take shape with the rise of the first cities, such as Uruk in Mesopotamia, which had a population of nearly 50,000 by around 2800 BCE. Around the same time in Egypt, King Narmer unified the country, laying the foundation for a powerful empire. In 2630 BCE, the Step Pyramid of Djoser, the first great architectural monument, was built, marking the beginning of the era of great civilizations. The Middle Bronze Age, from around 2100 to 1550 BCE, marked the expansion and growth of civilizations. In Mesopotamia, the Akkadian Empire emerged in 2334 BCE and lasted until 2154 BCE, becoming the first centralized state in history, ruled by a single king over a vast territory. Trade flourished during this period, with bronze, precious stones, and wood being exchanged along trade routes connecting Mesopotamia to India and Anatolia. In Europe, The Unnetist culture in Central Europe, 2300 to 1600 BCE, became known for its bronze battle axes, showing the spread of technology and the development of complex societies. In the Late Bronze Age, from around 1550 to 1200 BCE, the Bronze Age reached its peak, but signs of decline also began to appear. In the Middle East, the Hittite Empire, with its powerful military, dominated Anatolia from 1600 to 1178 BCE. Meanwhile, in Greece, the Mycenaeans built massive fortresses and grand palaces from 1600 to 1100 BCE, showcasing the wealth and strength of their warrior culture. In Egypt, Pharaoh Ramses II led major military campaigns in 1274 BCE, securing the Nile civilization's dominance. At the same time, in China, the Shang dynasty, 1600 to 1046 BCE, produced intricate bronze artifacts, such as large ritual vessels used in religious ceremonies. However, after these great achievements, social unrest, natural disasters, and internal struggles gradually led to the collapse of these once mighty civilizations. Looking back at history, we cannot overlook the brilliant civilizations that flourished during the Bronze Age. In Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Sumerians achieved a cultural milestone by inventing cuneiform writing around 3200 BCE. Using sharp reeds to carve symbols onto clay tablets, they recorded messages, stories, and history. The city of Uruk, with its grand ziggurat temples, became a cultural and religious center of the region. Later, the Akkadian Empire expanded its territory, and by 1754 BCE, King Hammurabi of Babylon introduced his famous Code of Laws, one of the earliest legal systems in human history. In Egypt, the civilization left an unforgettable mark through its magnificent architectural wonders. After the Pyramid of Djoser, an icon of the early period, the massive pyramids of Giza were built between 2630 and 2500 BCE, showcasing the incredible skill and precision of ancient Egyptian builders. At the same time, they developed the hieroglyphic writing system around 3100 BCE, using intricate symbols to record history, religion, and culture. With these remarkable achievements, Egypt became not only famous for its grand structures, but also a symbol of a civilization that transcends time. We cannot forget China, where the Shang dynasty became a shining example of the Bronze Age. Since 1600 BCE, they had mastered the art of casting massive bronze vessels weighing hundreds of kilograms, not only as weapons but also as symbols of power in religious ceremonies. By 1200 BCE, oracle bone script was developed, used to record prophecies and sacred messages, demonstrating remarkable advancements in technology and art during this period. In South Asia, the Indus Valley Civilization, 2600 to 1900 BCE, left its mark through advanced city planning. The cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro featured straight streets, drainage systems, and public baths, showcasing remarkable urban engineering. Although they left few written records, their city structures and management remain a vivid testament to the intelligence of ancient people. In Southeast Asia, the Dong Son culture in Vietnam, from 1000 BC to 100 CE, created exquisite bronze drums, such as the Nak Lu drum, decorated with lively patterns depicting daily life, battles, and spiritual rituals. Meanwhile, the Ban Chang site in Thailand shows signs of bronze development from around 2100 BCE, with finely crafted jewelry and tools, adding to the rich cultural landscape of Southeast Asia. In Europe, the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete from 2700 to 1450 BCE built the Grand Palace of Knossos, adorned with vibrant frescoes that reflected their prosperity and unique artistry. The Mycenaeans in Greece from 1600 to 1100 BCE were known for their towering tombs and fortified citadels. They were not only fierce warriors, but also skilled traders, playing a key role in shaping the history of the Mediterranean region. Moreover, the Bronze Age was a time of groundbreaking inventions that changed human life forever. With the discovery of bronze around 3000 BCE, people were able to create stronger tools and weapons, ushering in an era of limitless innovation. Additionally, writing, whether the Sumerian cuneiform or the Egyptian hieroglyphs, allowed humans to record history, laws, and trade, laying the foundation for the development of future civilizations. Another important invention was the wheel, which is believed to have appeared around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia. The wheel not only improved the transportation of goods, but also helped boost trade and cultural exchange between regions. Additionally, the use of plows pulled by oxen, which began in the Middle East around 3000 BCE, increased agricultural productivity and improved farming life, paving the way for the rise of cities and more complex societies. We must also mention the groundbreaking ideas in urban planning. In the Indus Valley, cities were designed with advanced drainage systems, straight roads, and well-organized living areas, proving the remarkable ability of ancient people to plan and manage societies. Another unique invention from Southeast Asia was the bronze drum, not just a musical instrument, but also a symbol of sophisticated bronze casting techniques and creative decorative art. However, all the great achievements of the Bronze Age did not last forever. Around 1200 to 1150 BCE, a series of unexpected events led to the collapse of many great civilizations in a short period. This event is known as the Late Bronze Age collapse. But what exactly caused such a glorious era to suddenly fall into darkness? Many historians and archaeologists have proposed theories to explain this phenomenon. One possible cause is a severe drought. From around 1198 to 1196 BCE, the Middle East and many other regions experienced prolonged dry periods. This led to failed harvests, dying crops, and widespread famine. At the same time, iron technology began to emerge and quickly replaced bronze. Iron, being cheaper and stronger, made the bronze-based economy obsolete, putting immense pressure on civilizations that had long depended on this technology. A mysterious group known as the Sea Peoples took advantage of this crisis to launch fierce invasions. In 1177 BCE, they attacked Egypt and the Levant, destroying major cities and causing the collapse of the political and economic systems of previous empires. Some researchers suggest that a deadly plague, possibly the bubonic plague, spread rapidly in the late 13th century BCE, claiming thousands of lives and further weakening civilizations already struggling with natural disasters and warfare. Additionally, volcanic activity also played a significant role. The Hekla 3 volcano in Iceland is believed to have erupted around 1159 BCE, casting a cloud of ash over the sky and severely impacting agriculture across vast regions. The combination of drought, invasions, plagues, and volcanic eruptions created a perfect storm of catastrophe, leading to the complete collapse of major civilizations such as the Mycenaeans in Greece, the destruction of their palaces, and the disappearance of the Hittite Empire after 1180 BCE. Even Egypt, once a powerful empire, could not escape this turmoil. After 1178 BCE, the country lost significant territories, and the strength of its ruling dynasty was greatly diminished. The city of Ugarit, a major trade hub, was reduced to ruins, marking the transition of the ancient world from the glorious Bronze Age to a period of decline known as the Dark Ages, lasting from around 1200 to 800 BCE, when many civilizations weakened or vanished, paving the way for a new and turbulent era. Although the collapse of the Bronze Age has left many unanswered questions for archaeologists, one undeniable fact remains. This era has left us with an incredibly rich legacy. From timeless achievements in art and architecture to groundbreaking inventions that reshaped the course of human civilization. If you find the story of the Bronze Age fascinating and insightful, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to Leos English to stay updated with more videos exploring history, culture, and other exciting topics.